I don't think anybody picked that up. I think that was
beautiful.
Muted.
It was beautiful. Regardless, yeah.
I can't believe we're doing this.
This was your idea. This was you.
It was my idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was my idea.
Mm-hmm.
So happy Friday, good people.
Good evening and good night.
So you might be wondering why you're seeing me on a Friday night as opposed to any other evenings. Well, if you're, I'm so pissed off about this. So today, well, actually yesterday, sorry, we were given.
Do the people know who I am?
They don't. But I'm about to. No, they do. They actually do know who you are. But I'm just trying to set it up a little bit.
Okay. Getting ahead
this is the Apostate Radio surprise stream. Actually, of course, y'all know me. Y'all know who I am. But a lot of you have only met me, Esposa, a couple of times on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you, Mr. Durkon. Hey, how are you, sir? Good to see you.
Sup?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, coming back to the show, Mrs. Careen Robinson Carter. How are you, babe?
Sup? The notorious CRC.
The notorious CRC, yes.
I got 100K of student debt. I'm from New York,
Oh my God, that's funny.
Raised in the crucible that is known as the Bronx, New York.
Yes.
Lived there since I was 5 años.
You were 5?
I was 5.
I don't know why I've been saying 6.
Because I turned 6 that September, but I came here in July.
Okay. That's good to know. Real quick, before we get started, please, of course, make sure you follow Apostate Radio NY. You can, that's our show page. If you have, if you want to know what we're doing this Tuesday, next week, we're having Colin Wright on the show, which is going to be a fantastic episode. I am looking quite forward to it. Hope you all can join us for that. We are on our way to getting monetized through our YouTube channel, which is fantastic. But in the meantime, in between time, if you could, buymeacoffee.com/apostate radio. Also, real quick,
you can buy me a sangria.
You can buy my wife a sangria. Yes. Apostate Radio merch. Let me just hit that again. Apostate Radio merch is also available. realtimeinc.com/collections/apostate-radio. Shout to my little brother. Well, little brother number 3. I have 4 little brothers.
I didn't know they had numbers.
Well, they do.
Wow.
They do have numbers. But yes, my little brother Josh, and his wife, and my wife's fellow countrywoman Keisha. That's their little that's their t-shirt company. Please make sure you get your merch. I will be getting some
and check
shortly.
out their other collections too. They have like some funny cool shirts.
They do, and they also have great stuff for America 250. I'll be flipping through that a little bit later. So why are you here? Besides the fact
sorry. I was invited here. Thank you very much.
You were invited here.
The under the, I don't want to say guides, but under the impression that we would be discussing the illustrious New York Knicks.
Yes. Yes,
so
we
is
are.
That why I'm here?
That is why you're here.
Oh, so
that is why you're here.
Test question.
I did ask you to join us. Well, join me rather, because I wanted to talk to you about your fandom of the Knicks.
Okay.
And let me just put a little note here. We are live with the notes. Yes, that's what I'm putting on here.
We are live.
And matter of fact, while I do that, just bear with me. This is live TV, folks. Live content.
Entertainment.
Yes. Live entertainment. So you're a Knicks fan.
I am. I have been for a very long time.
You are probably the biggest Knicks fan that I've ever met.
Yeah. I'm a different type of fan though.
Well, how so? Because
and maybe I'm not. Maybe there's just a spectrum of Knicks fans, and I'm on that spectrum. I'm on the spectrum of Knicks fans who you do not get to say a ill word about the Knicks in our presence without getting our New York attitude.
I hear you.
Because why are you talking shit about the Knicks? why do you want to spend your time being reckless?
I can't answer that. Because for many years I was reckless. I was very reckless about the Knicks.
The amount of slander I had to rebuke and defend.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy for the boys. Like, shout out to the entire team. Coaches, the people that bring them the water and check their leg when it fouls them. Everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all because y'all did some stellar work this year.
I mean, they literally pulled off, from what I saw, because I've been watching the Knicks throughout this whole thing, and I have been impressed by the team's toughness. I've been especially impressed with Jalen Brunson's mentality. I think
absolutely. He's a total inspiration.
I think he has been an inspiration. He's been an inspiration to me personally, in terms of just staying focused, staying powerful, even when you're being doubted, right?
And baited and provoked.
I was screaming during the finals.
I was there.
I
was there. There was a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
Our neighbors.
I'm so angry. Just real quick before we get to like the big stuff. I am so glad that the Victor Wembanyama farce is over.
Fraudulent. Oh, he was just, he was with the monks and he was meditating and he's just like, emotionally intelligent and he's just like so living above the fray and, but couldn't even shake their hand, look them in the eye. You whacked in the eyes of New York. We own you. Next time you come back, we finna boo you. Yeah. You played in our faces. You played in the ref faces. They didn't do anything about that, but we'll remember.
I mean, they were helping. The refs were helping.
Remember.
The refs were helping him.
We remembered that 27 years ago, your team beat us, and we wasn't finna let that happen again.
Hey. I mean, like, the dude is 7.5 feet tall.
He is.
7.5 feet tall and played probably the dirtiest
Shout out to Mitchell Robinson who got him back with that elbow. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
That was good.
So
I think Alvarado might have thrown a bowl or two, but yeah. Shout out to the players that wasn't playing with him.
I think Alvarado actually punched Wemby in the labia. I mean in the dick. Like just an all like
I don't think that's what happened. I remember something with his knee.
You think so?
I remember Alvarado like grabbing me and pushing him over.
Listen, it's like you're literally fighting like you're playing against Slender Man.
Yeah.
But my thing is like,
okay,
Wemby is a naturally talented player. I will give you that. It's not just first of all, to be 7.5 feet tall. I'm speaking obviously I'm not nearly as tall as he is, but as a taller man, the tallest man, I think, one of the tallest men to play in the NBA, to have that kind of ball control and be 7.5 feet tall, that is something to be at least noted. But my issue was,
listen,
you're too tall.
Too. It is what it is. I mean, I don't see. Here's the thing. You want to talk about the physicality and the talent of his physicality, fine. But basketball is also a mental game, and his head is not ready.
No, not even close.
You need to be in the gym longer, the mental gym, because, I don't know if y'all saw that the video, that reel of what we saw when he walked off was like never and like slammed down the mic and walked out.
Right.
And it was split screen with the scene from Friday.
Guy was a bitch.
The guy running off.
He was just a bitch. I'm sorry. Like, again, you're 7.5 feet tall. Why are you doing that? But anyway, good.
Why is he doing that? Insecurity. He's an insecure basketball player.
Yeah.
Because if you're not insecure, you don't have to play dirty.
Bingo.
Like that, I think, is the major contrast between a Jalen Brunson and a Wembanyama, where Jalen Brunson works every day to prove the haters wrong.
Yes.
Wemby is the hater.
Wemby's
the hater.
And again, the thing about Wemby is you're too big to be that much of a fucking hater, bro.
Nah.
You're too big.
You would be surprised, the people who are insecure, have imposter syndrome. You would be shocked and amazed to some of the people where you're like, really? You?
Yeah.
You too.
So obviously the Knicks won the chip.
Oh, I cried.
You sure did.
I cried, y'all. Like, you don't understand. Like,
shall I roll tape?
What?
Shall I roll the tape?
There's footage.
There is footage.
Jeez Louise.
There is footage. Like, you people have to know, like, what this means. What that meant to you.
I barely cry in public, more or less cry on the internet, but I guess we're gonna see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. I have not seen these, by the way.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Drum
here
roll,
we go.
please.
Drum roll, please. Here we go. This is from, what was that? Saturday night? Sunday night? Can't remember
June
exactly.
13th, 2020.
That was Saturday.
Saturday, June 13th, when the Knicks.
That was Saturday.
When the Knicks created history. Once more.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. And this is your reaction. This was your initial reaction. Hold on, let me just get to that. And here we go.
2, 1. After 53 years.
Yeah.
After 53 long years.
That
Yes.
actually brings a tear to my eye watching that again.
What? Well, that's what it means to you.
Because, like, bro, you know how much shit y'all was talking? Like, y'all don't understand the shit y'all was talking, friends. I remember people ask me, who's your basketball team? Who you like? You like the Cavs? You like the Heat? Who you? I'm like, the Knicks. And they like, the Knicks. Man.
Yeah, I was one of them.
And I'm like, the fuck you mean, ma'am? I'm from New York.
So, like, okay.
I'm from New York.
So when did this start?
I mean, when did it start? I don't even know. I grew up here. And I do remember when the Knicks lost in 99, and it was like everybody in New York at the same time had someone die. It was just solemn. And I have watched the Knicks struggle to rebuild from that. And it took 27 years to rebuild. So yeah, I'm just a fan of New York. Except, okay, so the Nets are from New Jersey. And you will not see me repping nothing Brooklyn Nets.
I tried.
Because the Nets are from New Jersey.
I tried. I tried. But when I was living in Brooklyn, I tried to root for the Nets, and I was just like,
and I was looking at him like, what? Why?
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You did.
We are Knicks fans.
Yeah.
And Knicks fans only. That's the only team we rep when it comes to basketball. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I definitely married into the fandom.
I don't want to hear about, oh, Golden State's good this year. I don't care.
I've never even.
I don't care. I don't care about the Cavs. I don't care about the Heat. I don't care about any of those other teams.
Can I just ask you a quick question, babe?
Yes.
Because I really need to understand this.
Okay.
The phenomenon of people from New York, like I'm talking born and raised here,
okay,
who root for every other team.
Oh, they're haters and they're weird.
I mean, because like
they're haters and they're weird. Because again,
I got coworkers. Like, hold on a second. I got a coworker.
Hater.
I have several coworkers, including some who are now retired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they root for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, but the Dallas Cowboys don't play basketball. They play
I'm talking about the.
Well, you can't.
I'm talking.
Apples to pineapples, my dear.
I don't think it is. I mean,
because
you're still a New York team.
No. Okay, let me give you the New York psychology. Okay.
Talk, please.
Right.
Matter of fact, don't tell me.
I'm going to tell the people.
Please,
but I'm also going to tell you because you're here. Okay.
Okay, baby.
So the Giants and the Jets play in Jersey.
That's correct.
The Bills play upstate.
That's
there's
correct.
no downstate team. So because there's no downstate team, a lot of New Yorkers say they don't have a team. We don't have a team.
This is true.
There are very few downstate New York Bills fans. There just is.
I actually work with a couple.
I don't know. But I heard a rumor that the Jets are going to move to Long Island.
Yeah, I read that too.
I
read that too.
So
Woody Johnson was talking about that, yesterday, actually.
If that's the case, I might have to put on that green and white. You know what I'm saying? Because you play in New York. And again, you don't have to be good because you can get good.
Well, I mean, that's kind of why you also kind of gravitated towards New York City FC.
Nah, they from New York. They play.
Yeah, they play a Yankee Stadium, Citi Field.
I mean, I never really got into the Mets versus Yankees thing. I rep the Yankees because I'm from the Bronx. Bronx Bombers all the way. Shout out to the Yankees.
Ugh. Listen, we didn't had that conversation.
Nah, shout out to the Yankees. You should see them in their Knicks fit. After the Knicks won, everybody had all their Knicks gears, fly. Yo, let me tell you something about New York. Shout out to all the New Yorkers that was rocking their gear, prideful. I mean, I passed people Knicks and fives. Like the energy was crazy. Like I've never seen New York so together in a state of joy. I've seen New York together in tragedy, right? When shit goes wrong, we band together, we get through hard times, but this was a celebration. Like the entire playoffs was a celebration. When we got to those finals, baby, baby, Knicks get everywhere. I'm walking down the street. Somebody everywhere. I'm jumping into people's conversations. I was on 42nd. I was walking from the library to Grand Central, and this guy is talking to this girl, and he was like, "Yeah, I think Knicks gonna do it in 6." And I'm like, "Knicks in 4." This is before, that tragic game. What was it? Game 3?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, oh wow!
I don't know your things. You got to do the sounds.
I do have to do the sounds. I don't get to do the sounds very often.
You got to do the sounds every show.
But ladies and gentlemen, the Apostate Radio has now become part of the YouTube partner program. I just see it's we hold on. I think I gotta find it here. Oh my God, I don't know where it is.
I'll just do it. The sound effect for you.
Okay, thank you, baby. Oh, got it. Here we go. Oh shoot. Oh no. Was it too loud? Oh shit. I'm sorry. Oh shit. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
So I am awake. I'm officially awake. I wasn't awake before. Wow.
But you awake
don't
now.
Do that again. Please
wow.
Don't do that again.
Well, folks, I mean, I'll prove it to you. It's right here.
I mean, we believe you. You got enough people.
It's right here. We did it.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to. Oh wait. Hold on. No. Well, take the thing off out of your ear.
I was.
We did it, y'all. We did it, y'all. Sorry about that. We just had to break in for that.
Breaking news.
Yeah, exactly. Breaking news. Yes, you actually.
Thank you, Philippus. I'm saying congratulations.
Philip, yes, thank you, Philip. We appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, the wonders of modern audio and live and just live video. This is crazy.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. They said, and what's crazy is like YouTube when YouTube said initially that it could take up to about 2-3 weeks, and that was yesterday.
Hey,
that was yesterday. So we in here, y'all. I'll have more information on that because I only have you for an hour. So up until about 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so after that, like, I guess in the second hour, I'll stay on for a little bit. So let's get down to business real quick. So the parade was yesterday.
The parade was yesterday. Yes, it was. And I was at work. So were you.
Yes, so was I. Yeah.
Yeah. We watched clips of it.
I had the worst.
We binged on social media.
Yeah. I had the worst fucking commute to work that day. Yeah, that day. It was literally the worst. So not to divulge too much, but I travel about 2 hours to work every day. 2 hours. I travel from the suburbs all the way to from New Rochelle all the way down to like Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. It's a long, long ways away. And you know, I have to take the very first Metro North train down to the city, to down to Grand Central, to have any chance of being like to work on time. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my train yesterday. This was my train yesterday. There were so many people on the platform at 5:11 in the morning.
Mind you, people got there at 4, so these people are late.
Yeah.
These people are actually late for the parade at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Here we go.
Wild.
This is what this is what I was seeing. Okay. Oops. Here we go. Yeah, look at all this.
That train is never full like that.
Not at 5 in the morning.
That is never full.
It's 5 in the morning, folks.
Yep. Next year, everybody ready
Everybody
to go.
showed the little fucking retard with his helmet and his scooter.
What are you talking about? Didn't you grow up in the 1900s where you're supposed to wear a helmet with any motor, like with a bike? Like,
Yeah, but
like,
look at that.
don't be that.
But like, just look at that though. Like this was crazy. At 5 in the morning.
Yes. Well, here is the problem with what happened with the parade. I think they did the thing that they always do, and they underestimate New Yorkers.
Yeah,
And
I would say that.
Underestimated the amount of people both living in the city and the surrounding suburbs. So people also coming in from Long Island.
Yeah.
People were coming from Jersey. And I don't think they planned for the crowd.
I don't think so either.
I don't think they anticipated that by having it on a Thursday, a work day, a day that high schoolers were taking Regents exams, graduations were being still hosted, that it was going to have an impact on not just the morning commute, but the entire day. It had an impact on the entire day. I took the 308 out of Grand Central, and my train was packed. That train is never packed from Grand Central. I take it from Grand Central for the purpose of getting a seat, and it was packed. At 3:08 p.m., people coming from the parade, surrounding bars, streets, and the Canyon of here. Like, I went on a bit of a rant yesterday. That Canyon of Heroes route is from 2009. They dusted it off. They did not understand the magnitude this was, that this is not the Yankees. You know, the Yankees have won, like, the Yankees have had championships in this century. And I think they vastly underestimated how deep the love for the New York Knicks is in this town.
You want to see what it was? I want to show everybody what it was like getting off the train.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, y'all got to see what this was about, getting off the train. I'd never seen anything quite like this. So let me just check the levels here. Here we go. Yeah, this is insanity. Total bedlam at 5 something in the morning. People, they were ready. They were ready.
Grand Central never looks like that at 5:45 in the morning. Never.
Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. The vibes were immaculate.
Oh yeah.
The vibes were absolutely
What
immaculate.
is so sad What is devastating is that the diehards didn't get a front row seat.
Yeah.
This parade should have been on tomorrow, should have been on Saturday, down Fifth Avenue. If you didn't want to get too close to the Juneteenth celebrations, make it Sunday, down Fifth Avenue. Y'all could have figured it out. Y'all could have figured it out. But guess what? You chose to have it on the day that was convenient for y'all. I'm talking to City Hall. That ceremony was the personification of me all the way home.
Yeah. Yeah.
We barely heard from players. You have all these city officials who, you know, it's an election year. I mean, voting in the Democratic primaries are happening. I believe early voting ends today or this weekend. I don't know.
Something
But
like that.
voting is on
something like
Tuesday, the 23rd, for the primaries. And it was this campaign. It was a bit of they made it into a campaign stop.
They did.
They twisted the Knicks celebration into a campaign stop and thought no one would notice.
Yeah. Because it's always the thing that I've grown to hate. And I know we've had many conversations about this, and I genuinely hate the people who are currently in office.
Really?
When
You
it comes
never
to,
talk
I
about it.
never talk about
like
it.
ever.
Like,
You've been keeping this a secret from all of us.
I sincerely hate, like, I hate Zoran. I'm not.
That's a strong emotion.
But
I don't care about Zoran enough to hate him.
But I hate him because I hate him because he's a communist, and being a communist automatically makes you my enemy. And I know we've had conversations about that too. But
that's just a lot of energy to be using on people that you don't even know.
But here's the thing. It's because I understand communism. Like,
I get it, but that's a lot of energy. We just got to make sure your heart's still good. You know,
this is true. Because I'm kind of big.
Not even that. The like anger will stresses you out. Like anger makes your body work harder than it needs to. So
this is true. This is true.
Just got to keep all that in check.
I do want to play. I don't know if you watched any of. I'm sure you probably did.
If you go to my Instagram and check my stories, it is all Knicks. It's Knicks content. Like you're gonna get it from me for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm still basking in this championship. Like I think right now it's a lot of parade stuff. Oh, shout out to the EMT, the lady that saved that guy's life on that was passed out and OD'd on top of the subway structure. Shout out to her and all the dudes that like jumped in and was like, I don't care if we're not allowed to go up there. He's gonna die if we don't go up there and do some things. And that, to me, that's the New York spirit, right? Like there's this running joke that New Yorkers are not nice, but they're kind, right? Like they'll say someone from California will see you on the highway broken down and drive past you. I was like, oh no, I hope they're okay. I'm gonna send them a prayer. While a New Yorker will see you with the tire, like trying to change your tire on the freeway and like pull over and be like, what are you, stupid? You don't know how to change a tire? Give me that. You know, we'll change your tire and send you on your way. It's a different dynamic and a different relationship. And yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah. That was good to see.
That was one of those feel good. Like you know, it wasn't great that he OD'd, but to see that we are still in a space where we care about strangers, and if it took the Knicks winning a championship to do that, well, to bring out that extra goodness in us, I'm all for it. We could do it again next year, same time next year, guys.
Hey, that would be great. That would be great.
Let's make that date. You know, we'll do this again next year. Maybe we'll do it on a Saturday down Fifth Avenue. So the teachers can go.
You know, I'm not even mad at that.
Because we wanted to go. But if all of us called out, guess what? Who's gonna watch the kids? Who's gonna be with the kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? The kids wanted to go too. You did it on a day where high schoolers had regents. Do you understand they wanted to go to the parade?
There were so many
Yeah,
real
sure.
fans. There were so many real fans
That's how I really feel.
who there were so many real fans who missed out on this. I told you this earlier this morning because, like I said, when you ride the same train every day, you tend to like get to know certain people, right? Like you get to make some acquaintences.
You see the same faces.
You see the
definitely.
same, right? There's a familiarity.
We're all on the same routine.
Exactly. So this guy who's the conductor on this Metro North train, I had a conversation with him because today it was like completely different.
Oh, but it's also a federal holiday, so people, schools
like,
are out, like people aren't going in.
Yeah, no work, no school. Like,
and the people who do have to still work, because I read something that it's about only like 40% of people have their day off today. Yeah, even if they're going in, if they have to work, they're usually remote.
Yeah,
on days like today. So yeah.
So I talked to the conductor on the Metro North train, and he, of course, was relieved about it, right?
Oh, yeah,
like he was relieved
over.
to be, it's fucking over. I mean, you transported like 5 million people,
and all the trains
were packed,
except if you were going to the Bronx. When I got on the 5 to the Bronx, I had a pick of seats. I was like, what is going on? Like, what happened? It's like a bomb went off. God forbid.
So he told me that he rides he takes the 803. And he works the 803 route.
Right. That's his return train.
That's his return train back north.
Right.
And he was telling me that his train was packed, just as packed, going back up as it was going down.
You cannot have a parade for the Knicks in 10 blocks. You just can't do it, friends.
Yeah.
You cannot do. And it really makes me question. Again, I don't really care enough about the mayor to have like a real opinion because he's not my mayor. He's like, it's like, are you a Knicks fan? Like, do you understand Knicks Nation? Do you understand the fandom? Like, do you understand that? Like, I posted it to my stories. There was a gentleman who is like in his late 50s. And he was like, I was born in not 50s, 60s. He was like, I was born in 1973 and and he's giving this whole history. And I was like, I've been here since 6 a.m. That should have been enough time for me to get in. Pens, like they say pens were closed at 7. They really started closing down 6. If you weren't there at 4, you were late. It was poorly organized. They
shut down the whole lower third of Manhattan. They shut down all of Manhattan from Canal Street on down.
So the anorexic streets.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like you had it on these very like anybody who's a New Yorker knows downtown Manhattan is very different than Midtown and Uptown. The streets are teeny tiny. They are not from the 1900s. These are streets from the 1700s, from 1600s. The 1600s, maybe even some from the 1500s.
But even more than that, they've also been made even thinner with
those streets.
With the bike lanes and all the other stupid shit.
Hold on. Let's be specific. Are you talking about those streets that the parade was on? That
yes.
have bike lanes?
Yes.
Yeah, but the bike lanes
Broadway in particular.
But the bike lanes are not going to affect a street closure.
Well, they make it more difficult for like your trucks and your floats.
But if you close the street, because remember, it wasn't the problem. The problem wasn't so much the street that the floats were on. That was a part of the problem. But the side streets as well, where people were viewing.
Yeah.
And then I saw videos of some side streets being blocked. So people are like 2 blocks and they're like watching the parade from afar.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Like the logistics just didn't make sense.
Yeah. The whole thing was shit.
I mean, I wouldn't say the whole thing was shit. I would say that it showed the priorities of the organizers,
which were basically to keep the
which was honestly, I feel like it was more for, in my opinion, it was less about the fan experience and more about what content would be produced from it. It was less about the fan that's been waiting for this, watching every season, looking at who's getting drafted, getting to know that, those people were denied access to this parade.
They were.
Because it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't for them. And a lot of the video content you do see of all these crowds, those weren't necessarily people on the parade route. Those were people who couldn't get in and were stuck on blocks and couldn't get down and said, well, we're just gonna party anyway. We're gonna throw our own party. Like New Yorkers do.
I want to play some of Jalen Brunson's speech.
Oh, his speech was great.
Hold on a second. Let me just set this up real quick.
I am all for the school of Jalen Brunson. He is such a mentally strong player. You can tell he's an all-around good dude. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Here we go.
I'd vote for him.
I'd vote for him too. I would vote for him. So yeah, I want to get your live reaction to this. Here we go.
Oh, live reaction. Oh Lord.
And now time to hear from the 2026 NBA Finals MVP and the captain of the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
Hold on a second. Shout to Mike Breen, the broadcaster, he's ABC broadcaster who covered all of the NBA Finals, was absolutely amazing. Been calling games for 30 some years.
Mm-hmm.
He was absolutely fantastic all really throughout the entire playoffs. He really made the game come alive. So shout to Mike Breen of ESPN and ABC for calling these games. It was a pleasure to watch and listen to you, sir. Here we go.
All those accuracy.
I don't know how many times I got to tell Mike to stop doing that. Sorry. First and foremost,
New York has corrupted him. We love it.
I want to say thank you to Jim Dolan and the front office for believing in the kid no one else would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to my teammates, giving me confidence every single day. The belief we had in each other made this possible. Thank you, our coaching staff, our medical staff, everyone that pitched in every single day behind the scenes.
It takes a village to win a championship.
We really did it, dog.
Yeah, you did. He really did it.
Oh, he did it.
Somehow, some way, I knew we were going to find a way to get this done. Most importantly, thank you to the fans. I'm not gonna lie though, y'all are some pretty hard critics, but we appreciate it. At least I do. Appreciate it a lot. Lastly, I want to thank my family. Truly, without them, their sacrifice and everything wouldn't be possible. My inner circle, I mean, they keep me humble every single day. They don't let me get off track for nothing. Damn, New York, we really did it, man. We really did it.
We did it.
Wouldn't trade this for a world. And lastly,
I got to say this real quick. This is one of the most humble guys I've ever met.
He's not going to be humble in a second.
Not met.
No, but he's not going to be humble in a second.
No. And no, what I mean is, I love his mentality.
Oh, yes.
I love his level of focus
Mhm,
and the
mhm.
way he kept himself cool
His
when
composure.
Wemby was beating the fuck out of him,
Mhm,
when he was getting
mhm.
hacked, when it looked like, I mean, they were 29 points down in game 4, and then to come back and win it.
You only have to beat your enemies by one.
That's right.
Just one.
That's right.
There's a lot of people that have a lot of negative stuff to say. There's a lot of people who have a lot of opinions. But when you prove them wrong, you really don't have to say shit to them.
You get no energy.
Nah, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it.
No.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
No. Clock it.
That guy.
Clock it.
That guy is something special.
Clock it. That is something that I'm carrying with me.
Yeah.
That, and you are allowed to think about the worst possible scenario, but then you have to get up and go do something about it.
Yes, you do.
Those are like the two Jalen Brunson quotes that I am living my day-to-day life by. When you prove them wrong, you don't gotta say shit.
You ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta say nothing.
Because the work said it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he put in that work, baby. 45 points in game 5.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
God bless.
God bless. And I'm gonna say, I know that there's one thing I do have to give, because I've been a very hard critic of this guy, James Dolan.
I mean, you're hard critical.
I'm a very hard critic. I know. I mean, you would know better than others.
Yeah.
But I've been a very harsh critic of James Dolan.
We don't call him James. We call him Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy Dolan.
We don't
know him.
James Dolan. Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy Dolan. I have to say, as someone who just married into the fandom for the New York Knicks, apology accepted. Apology accepted. At least.
Well, you know what?
For myself, because I know I can't speak for anybody else.
Okay. Let me.
Because I was a harsh motherfucker that guy. I was harsh.
Here's the thing. Let me see what the team look like next year before I accept that apology, because I want to do this again next year. Like I like the playoffs with the Knicks in the finals in June. It sets off June right. Summer's about to start. The Knicks are champion. Like, we're here for it. We're here for it.
Just bring it down just a little bit.
We're here
because you had you remember the sitcom Home Improvement?
Yeah, but what if I want that? What if that's the aesthetic?
Rest in peace to Earl. What's his name? Earl Hindman. The guy he used to hide his face behind
Wilson.
Yeah, it was Wilson. Yeah, he used to.
I don't know the actor's name. I know the character's name.
Yeah,
that was Wilson.
The late.
Yeah.
I think his first name was Earl. I know his last name was Hindman, but it was.
Shout out to 1900s TGIF. Shout out to 1900s TGIF. The Boy Meets World. The Home Improvement. Family Matters.
What else was
Step by Step. Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Jesus Christ. I'm old. We old.
We are seasoned.
Okay.
We are seasoned veterans.
I'll allow it.
Yes.
But let me play this real quick.
We are living artifacts from the 1900s.
Because I will say this. Dolan impressed me. There was a level of humility that I hadn't seen in him ever. But I have to say, this guy really, really did it for me in terms of letting the people know what time it was when it came to who was I'll play it.
Oh, So Zoran got more time than the owner? Go ahead.
Zoran did get more time than the owner.
Go ahead.
10 weeks, baby. Hello, you Knicks fans out there. Yes, thank you for waiting 53 years. Although I have to say, when I look out over the Knicks fans here, you all don't look older than 53 years. Some of you weren't waiting 53. You weren't born yet. So, but
Don't worry about that.
we're very, very happy to have brought you a championship. I'm very proud of our team. Look, I don't need your vote. I don't need to quote to you, right? About what happened here, and because if you're real Knicks fans, you know it already. So thank you for.
The level of New York shade. I'm living. I'm gagging.
Zoran's speech was 8.5 minutes. He bigfooted the entire fucking speech.
I mean,
And we contemplated and we contemplated whether or not to even give the speech.
no. Let me tell you what it was.
Airtime.
Let me just say what it was.
Go ahead, babe.
I mean, here's my issue.
Talk to the people.
New Yorkers can smell a fake. New Yorkers can smell a fraud. Now, the way this was set up, it was set up like a campaign stop. And Jimmy Dolan peeped that. And called it out.
Yes, he did.
Jamani Williams had time to speak. That time could have been given to Josh Hart. Last time I checked, Jamani wasn't on the court shooting or doing nothing. Mikal Bridges could have spoke. Mitchell Robinson could have spoke. I mean, Patrick Ewing could have been up there. I mean, they done put the wrong. No, they put Ewing's number on another player's jersey that played for the Knicks for like a year. I mean, y'all just what? Y'all were tired? Is that what it was? Y'all, it was just a lot of. Is it like it was like an extra event? Because y'all wasn't really planning for it because we didn't really know if the Knicks was gonna do it, and y'all just kind of rushed through the group project. Is that what happened?
That is kind of what happened.
Because it feels like y'all did the group project the night before.
That is kind of what happened. I ain't even gonna lie. That to me,
like the glue didn't even dry on the macaroni. It just,
yeah.
Like what happened? NYPD was a mess. And again, because they were a mess, people broke through that barricade, bum rushed those cops. It was a very, can I tell you, and it shit showed them, it was actually a very New York thing that happened on parade day. Like all the mishaps was like, when we were in the elevator in our building coming up and talking to people about, if they were able to make it to the parade. But this one, it was like, yeah, we made it to City Hall. We had to jump a couple fences though. And I was like, respect.
Yo, she definitely said that she had to play like Spider-Man.
Like she was like, listen,
hopping fences.
And I believe her because I saw the videos on social media of New Yorkers hopping the fence, people helping people hop the fence,
bum rushing. Like,
did you see the ladder?
No.
Oh, they have found a ladder. Where did these people find a ladder? Like a Home Depot quality orange ladder.
The fuck out of here.
Where? When they found this ladder, I don't know who had the ladder. If the ladder was in somebody's truck, I don't know how we got this ladder. Then the ladder gets put on the scaffold, and people are climbing up onto the scaffold to hang out on the scaffold. There were people who were climbing up the side of the scaffold to get up there. There were people sitting on like sign, like where the stores are, like sitting on the ledge of the sign. People were sitting on top of the subway. It was insane.
It was.
It was crazy. Y'all severely underestimated how this city loves the Knicks. How much this city loves the Knicks. And when it happens next year, Fifth Avenue, please. Let's treat it like the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Let's treat it like any other big parade. Let's treat it like St. Patrick's Day.
I would say 7th Avenue, really.
Wherever y'all gonna put the parade, put it on a wide street and end it at Madison Square Garden, because really and respectfully, don't nobody want to go down to City Hall? Don't nobody want to be down there? Don't nobody want to be down there?
Yeah.
And guess what? That whole key to the city thing, it's played out anyway. You could do that like they've given the key to the city in Times Square. You could do it other places. No.
I'm gonna say this.
We're gonna have a fan parade committee, like for the fans to be on the parade committee.
Yeah, with
fans, like real fans.
And the requirement should be very, very simply the requirement should be that they have to be like a native of New York, or at least live here for 10 years.
Well, here's the thing. So
I'm sorry.
J-Lo started this controversy online, right? About what makes you a native New Yorker. And her take was, if you don't have a birth certificate, you're not a native New Yorker. And I'm like, missed the mark. Here's why. New York is the town of immigrants. So like, what are you talking about? I mean, I'm one of them. But guess what? I went to a public school. I went to a PS. I went to an MS, and I went to high school here. I got a Regents diploma. Okay. I had the green Metro card. All right.
Yeah.
I remember Conway.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was on Fordham.
Conway was around the first time I lived up here.
Listen, I remember the name belts. I don't know if you remember name belts. Oh, we had the name belts. I had the Reenie, and my E's were backward because I was cool.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to. You know what? If you think you can find some pictures,
I might have to call the 1986 crew for that.
You might.
I might have to call in some. I might have to go into the archives for some pictures of high school me, because high school me was something else. Yeah. I remember I had blonde cornrows at one point.
You what?
Because I wasn't allowed to dye my hair in high school, right? So the compromise was I can get like colored braids. So like one time I had these honey blonde, because I thought I was Eve. It's fine, I
mean, just as long as you ain't just as long as you ain't get the paw prints on your titties. I'm just saying.
And then I also had. I'm trying to breeze past what you did. And I'm really just trying to breeze past it.
Yo.
And I had the colored contacts. I had gray. I had hazel. I had purple at one point.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, purple. Amethyst. It was amethyst.
Amethyst. It was amethyst. Wait,
they made amethyst contacts. Yes. Amethyst.
Amethyst contact.
Amethyst, darling.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah,
I had yeah.
Wow.
I had different types of, like, I had hazel, I had like a honey brown, I had green, I had gray, I had blue, I had amethyst. I got all of the colors.
Wow.
I'm still that girl. I love I will get one thing in all of the colors.
Okay. Like you kind of.
I did it with these leggings. Yeah. I got it in all of the teams.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zuzat Leggings, who no longer make these pocketed leggings. I don't know why you don't make them for MLS store. Maybe you'll make them for NBA. I don't know, but please come back. We like you. They make a lot of college stuff too.
Oh, they do. Okay.
But the leggings are great. High waisted. Pockets on the side. Durable. Wash good.
So, I hope this isn't the last time you'll join me here.
I mean, we can keep going.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So do you want to go through the speech?
No.
Okay.
Because again, I'm not giving him the campaign stop that he wants us to give it. Because again, the content was the goal. The content was the goal. Like you see, like if you watch what was put out by the city as far as content around the parade versus what fans created, you're like, oh, okay, I see this. I see what this is. Yeah.
And gotta create good propaganda.
It's not even propaganda. It's more about honestly, I don't think it's about propaganda. I think it's about creating this connection with the everyday man as if like, hey guys, I'm one of you. And
like, how do you do, fellow New Yorkers?
Yeah. But like again, see, I have a different viewpoint on Zoran because he went to Bronx Science. And if you were a kid who grew up in New York City, you know about Bronx Science, Stuyvesant, and Brooklyn Tech, and you know how those students were in the 1900s into the early 2000s. I don't know how they are now. I'm not going to speak for how they are now, but I do know how they were when I was in high school. And yeah. Let's just say there was a bit of angst there. There was a bit of angst there. And I think a lot of that came from the understanding that these kids were getting more out of their high school experience because they were quote unquote smarter but also understanding that these smarter kids had different opportunities than you leading up to high school. So it's like, So yeah, I've never. He went to Bronx Science, so I'm already looking at him like.
I don't blame you. I mean, I just think my issue with Zoran.
Shout out to the Kennedy Knights.
Oh yeah. I remember when we drove around to your high school.
Yeah.
Like I'm still dripping that like you actually went to
8
school
floors.
in Riverdale.
I did go to school in Riverdale. Yes, I did. John F. Kennedy High School, class of 2004.
Fanciest fucking high school like I'd ever seen.
It wasn't fancy on the inside.
Well,
it was public school.
Well, okay. Well,
but we had like 3 cafeterias. The 5th floor was the Dominican cafeteria. It was the same. We had a lot of the Dominican students and Hispanic students at our school. So
I got you.
They dominated the 5th floor. The 5th floor was their floor.
What?
Yeah.
It was like Santo Domingo.
Say it.
Shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was homeschooled. So like my only year of outside school was 2nd grade. Like Laban and the rest of my brothers, like they were all like.
Yeah, the different experience.
Yeah, they never went to outside school.
Yeah, I'm a public school kid.
Yeah,
I had to learn to be with the people, so I can now be a lady of Westchester, darling. Yes.
So let me ask you about that. Like
about what?
Well, about you've. I don't know how much you want to like talk about publicly.
About what?
Like about your experiences out here in the suburbs, as opposed to what you grew up with.
Okay. And I won't even getting into I'm not even gonna get into my upbringing. As far as my personality and the things that I like and certain conveniences I enjoy, this was the right fit for me. Yeah, this was the right fit. This town is great. It has the small town vibes, but it still has big city conveniences. I look out my window. Sometimes I think I'm in Miami. It's great. Like this was a 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a place to live outside of New York City and you don't want to keep paying those New York City income taxes, come on over to New Rochelle.
You know
There's
what?
Space.
I think the mayor would actually. Well, I think the mayor would love you.
That's great, Mayor Yadira. Shout out to Mayor Yadira, New Rochelle Mayor. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is pretty cool. I got to see her a little bit on Saturday. She was and that's the really cool thing. I got to see both mayor and our city councilman.
Yes.
Who I'm just like his nickname from me from now on is just Cheese Pizza.
Yeah, you see, Isaiah didn't believe me that there is power in a cheese pizza. Like Kevin McAllister did not crash out for no reason. Okay. Like Buzz knew what he was doing. Because Buzz ordered the pizzas.
He did, yeah.
Buzz was the one that ordered the pizzas, and he knew Kevin only ate cheese and made sure he ordered one and then had because
Yep.
cheese is popular.
Yeah.
It went.
Yeah.
It went.
So our city councilman for our district is like he's the black Kevin McAllister. I think I'm just that's gonna be my
But he
nickname
did
for him.
not crash out. He did not crash out. There was plenty of cheese pizza to go around. Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna fuss me out when if he sees this, he gonna fuss me out. So, but I'm like, yeah.
You like that?
I mean, I had quite an experience yesterday when I went to go see my friend Brandon Cruz
Shout out to Brandon.
at Summit 68 down in the glorious
Not to be confused with Studio 64.
Summit 68 is for those of you who may not be aware, Summit 68 was where Nino and I interviewed Curtis Sliwa last year. And we got to know Brandon Cruz, the owner of the place. He's got a really nice setup. It's actually gotten
It's dope. It's a dope studio.
Yeah, he's gotten some even nicer stuff.
Oh, nice.
In there in the weeks and months since I've seen him. And this guy, I like it's crazy because it's amazing to me the amount of switches that get flipped in today's political climate. And no, I'm not talking about Brandon. Brandon gave me the biggest hug when he saw me.
Oh, I know, but like I was on the train of thought and then got through off the train. So
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I was like, wait, what?
No, so I met this gentleman down there.
Okay.
Who is a baker. And he's got
Does he know a candlestick maker?
I probably. Because in that part of town, they got every fucking thing. They got every fucking thing in Red Hook.
Oh, they definitely make candles somewhere in Red Hook.
Yeah.
If you make candles in Red Hook, link us your stuff. We're interested.
Yes. And this guy, and it's so crazy because like this dude, you would have liked him. This
But I don't even like people.
Well, he's in terms of like his baked goods.
Oh.
Yeah, he does like stuff with like an Afghani kind of twist to it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like some of the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had.
You are a chocolate chip cookie connoisseur. So I'm not even.
And here's the crazy thing. You want to talk about like a grand opening, grand closing. We're drinking. I had like a
Red Bull.
No.
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull.
No, because I know them. No, because listen, Ray and his nephew. Nah. Ray and his nephew is not that's a drink for Friday, Saturday night. But anyways, we had like a glass of wine and a Sapporo beer. Sapporo's amazing, an amazing beer, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And once we honestly, we were really like making a connection. Okay, in terms of possibly, like working together on stuff.
Mm.
And then we get to talking politics.
Interesting choice.
Well, I mean, yeah. And once he found out that I voted for Trump, and that I am quite against illegal immigration. Oh, he lost it. Like the dude actually got up and left.
Mm-hmm.
Got up and left.
I believe it.
And it was disappointing. Well, I won't say it's disappointing.
I feel like you set up that risk. Like, I feel like it's okay. So I feel like we're in a time where politics has become the dating app and the friendship app. And if you are firm in something that you did or how you live, if you are firm in that, you have to just be prepared for folks not to gravitate to that.
And that's fine.
And, you know, and not everybody is in a space where they can articulate the way they feel without becoming emotional. And also, people are not in a space to articulate how they feel while remaining composure and
especially
respect.
not after some alcohol's involved.
Yeah.
You know, because when you get to
alcohol is liquid courage. We know that. And I think that's where things are getting trickier, where politics is becoming more of our identity in the same way trauma has become a part of a lot of people's identity.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous because you get stuck there. Because I don't think America has been... You know what? No, America's always been divided. I think we romanticize the division after a while, but America's always been divided. Mm-hmm. Like, I really cannot think about one time in history where the entire populace was united on anything.
Yeah, same.
And I think we romanticize this idea of, oh, well, things were so much better in the past. And I don't know if that's actually an accurate statement or if that's just a wishing and a wanting.
Mm. I can see that. I can see that.
But yeah, you also like, and like I say, it's like a dating app. So it's like, you also don't have to disclose that to people.
And
if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But that's just not who you are. You're very transparent about
everything.
Yeah, a little bit too much sometimes. Bit of an oversharer, but we love you anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't have this podcast, and
if you weren't an oversharer,
if I wasn't an oversharer in some way.
So.
So now, I mean, there are certain things I'm not going to say, but you know, I'm not gonna. But like I have certain limits and boundaries.
Yeah, but you're pretty liberal with what you share. You're not very you're not a private person.
Yeah, I've actually I don't want to seem narcissistic, right? I'm very, with all of the emotionally immature people that we've both known in our lives.
Yeah, but I don't think the issue is seeming narcissistic. I think the real issue is being narcissistic.
Well, yes.
I don't think the perception is the issue. I think it's the actual behavioral patterns that are the issue.
But what I'm saying is, I look at it this way. When it comes to, I actually forgot my train of thought.
So say happy Friday.
Oh, yeah. Heliodorus. Oh my God.
Heliodorus.
He's incredible. He's incredible. Happy Friday, Apostates. Yes. What's going on?
I'm not an apostate.
I mean, you're married to one.
I'm married to one, but I'm not one.
We've been
I'm a spy and you don't know which side I'm on.
Well, that's crazy because I've never been able to figure you out politically.
That's on purpose.
And I know that like you have a fierce commitment to being fair.
You have to be fair. The world's not fair, but you should be.
But let me ask you about that, right? Because I want people to get to know you on here, right? Oh, this is your debut.
Well, I am 39. I'm a Virgo. My favorite color is cerulean. I enjoy grounding myself in the park with a good book. I'm currently reading "Let Me Liberate You" by Andy Davis. Great book set in Barbados. I wear a size 10 shoe. My favorite bag designer is Junian Burke. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to know?
I mean, the people are out. The people are, listen, if there's anything you'd like to know within reason about
I
Rainey.
mean, you could always ask the question. Don't mean I'm going to answer it.
Oh,
I
that's
can't
true.
control what you do. I can only control what I do.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you make people laugh though. I mean, you're quite a funny lady.
You know, public school.
There you go.
Public school and the crucible that is the Bronx.
Yeah.
That is how long have I lived in New York City? I have lived in New York City since I was from 5 to 39. I moved right after my birthday. And we are next month is our 1 year
Next
anniversary.
Month, July
7-Eleven. 7 twice.
7-Eleven.
7 twice.
Yep, 7-Eleven. We've it's crazy that it's almost been a year.
I know it doesn't.
That's insane.
And what's funny with me is like it just feels like a school year. So like I'm not even like clocking it. Like, oh yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, kicked your chair by mistake.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I heard it.
But yeah, yeah, it's been cool. It's different. It's different.
What have you I know there's going to be a lot of stuff that you'll be talking about soon. Well, as you choose to.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to see in year 2?
In year 2, what do you mean what do I like to see?
Like, what are some things you'd like to see in year 2 of our marriage?
Oh, I didn't really get that far.
Fair enough.
Not to say I don't plan to be married in year 2, because I do. It's just that, you know, the school year is ending and I got some stuff coming up over the summer. Some rehabbing, if you will. Yes, I'm not really, my head's not, like, I haven't even got to my birthday. I'm turning 40 this year, guys. I know, I look great, right? Yeah, but I'm turning 40 this year, and I really am like just trying to get to the birthday.
Yeah, I hear you.
And then we'll think about some stuff.
Well, I'll be there with you.
I will hope so.
I'll be there with you.
I will hope you will be around for my birthday. I will hope so.
Every step of the way. So I do want to get to one thing. Are you anything you're working on? Anything you'd like to promote besides your paintings?
All right. Okay, guys. So as far as I've been on a hiatus. But there's a bit of restructuring that is happening when it comes to like RainyPaints.com. There's also a new site that I'm working on launching. So look for things later in 2026. Yeah. Awesome. I will have lots of things for you to, spend your disposable income on. So paintings and other merch.
Okay.
As far as Rainy Paints is concerned.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining me.
No problem.
Tonight, babe. I really appreciate that.
Of course.
You're a good woman. I appreciate you.
My agent will send you the invoice.
Oh my God.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, baby. I love you. I really appreciate you. Just gonna take a quick break. And you'll see me back here.
Wait, you're gonna take a break?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna come back because there's something I want to talk about.
Oh,
but I'm not quite done yet.
I see. Stay tuned for Kami Talk.
Oh my God.
Let's congratulate. mess with the Bolsheviks, they're enemies who vote for it. Open up the border, let the boats with the homeless in. Never trust a commie. Never trust a commie. Never trust a commie. Let's congratulate Mr. Mamdani. Never trust the communists. Never trust the promises. If you vote for it, you won't forget the consequence. Never trust the communists. Never trust the promises. If you vote for it, you won't forget the consequence. Cheers to the champagne socialists. No regret when they vote them in. So intense when they sold us in. Bodies on the floor, they don't notice them. None of you heard about the gulag. Start for their food farms, barred in the gulags. The train left the station with a choo-choo. Nothing worse than a smile when they shoot you. Never trust a commie. Never trust a commie. Never trust a commie. Let's congratulate Mr. Mamdani. Never trust the communists. Never trust the promises. If you vote for it, you won't forget the cause. Never trust the communists. Never trust the promises. If you vote for it, you won't forget the cause.
That is still one of the greatest songs ever created. I don't particularly, I mean, I know a lot of people. Logan Lansing has created one of the best songs ever when it comes to talking about communism. And I have to say, I want more of this from him. I know he's a busy guy. He's an author, done a lot of stuff. But, brother, you got to make some more music. You got to make some more music, bro. Yes, that song is Never Trust a Communist. It's incredible. Heliodorus has been dropping all sorts of knowledge. The Western allies used China as cannon fodder against the Japanese, including having Chinese fight to protect Burma, and contributed nothing to its reconstruction after the war. Then Mao went to work. You know, a lot of people, it's so funny because my wife and I often have these conversations where we'll talk about like some of the just out there shit that the United States and the West have done in terms of creating many of the post-war rules-based order really created so many of the problems throughout the world in the last 80 years. And we're coming up on this now. I mean, you've got the UK who are just now understanding how bad their anarcho tyranny situation is with this Pakistani rape gang situation. 250,000 girls, and nearly all of them were underage. And I'm talking really underage, like 11 to 15 years old. picked specifically because they were white and because they came from Christian backgrounds. And I want to give a quick shout out before I go any further to Asmund Gold. Zach did an 8-hour stream. I think he did it yesterday. 8-hour stream where he read Rupert Lowe's entire report. The report that came out, it came out Wednesday, and Asmund Gold read the whole thing, word by word, line by line, and opened people's eyes. Like, the guy's got millions of followers on Twitch. He's Twitch's number one guy, one of Twitch's number one guys. And you know, his videos do numbers on YouTube. I can only hope to get to his numbers, but right now we're just building, and we're building steadily over here. But anyways, it's not the point. It takes a lot of courage to read something that fucking heavy. And listen, I read through a little bit of it. I'll put it like this. It would immediately get demonetized on YouTube. If I did an 8-hour stream and read through all of the stuff, this account would be gone before, this account would be zapped before it even got started. That's how bad stuff is in that report. Asmund Gold is awesome. Yes, he is. So I've pissed off so many people today. We've been talking, you know, and shout to the notorious CRC, me Esposa, who I love immensely. The biggest Little Knicks fan you'll ever meet. But let me tell you something. In terms of fans, I've been a sports fan for a very long time. Okay. I love sports. I always have. Sports is great. I love different types of sports. My first love was baseball. The game I first started playing was soccer in the second grade. That's where I first got to kick a ball, scored my first goal, actually. And, you know, I've talked a lot about soccer over the years, talked a lot about my forever club, DC United, and the stuff that, you know, the stuff that goes on with that club. And I love those guys over there. Shout to Connor Antley, shout to Jake Merle, shout to Clarence with the head of scouting over there. All are great guys. A lot of great people. Danita Johnson, our esteemed president of business operations. DJ, I love you, girl. You're doing well. You are doing fantastic work down there. Keeping Audi Field rocking. Even in this little break for the World Cup, they had a big concert down there yesterday that I saw. Keeping people outside. Wish I'd gotten here sooner to spend more time with her. But yeah, bro. This will not be Rainey's last time on the show. This wasn't even her first time. She's been on the show before. But you know, I think we'll do some more stuff. We'll do some more stuff, I promise. Heliodorus also says, I stopped watching basketball when Patrick Ewing could not get by Michael Jordan for the umpteenth time in the playoffs, and I still don't watch it. Yeah, yeah.
Make it back from that 99 final loss.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Never made it.
Yeah, he never made it back from that. He'd already played for the Knicks for like 15 years. And man, I got a lot of respect for him. But let me tell you something, man. if there's one thing, I'm not going. I asked Rainey before we came, before we started, if she wanted to talk about Zoran's speech. I don't want to give it any. I don't want to give it any airtime, because fuck him, right? Fuck Zoran. Like, I still find it incredible that this fucking guy. I want to share this. I do want to share this with you, right? Last year, this guy. This is from City and State from earlier. Actually, this piece is from earlier this year. About a year ago, then New York City mayoral candidates Zoran Mamdani, Brad Lander, and Scott Stringer were asked at a candidate forum hosted by Hellgate and New York Focus, name a current Knick other than Jalen Brunson. With the Knicks in the midst of a playoff run, it wasn't completely out of left field from moderator Christopher Robbins. Stringer sheepishly fumbled the question, tossing out NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers. I kicked him in the balls for that one, fucking asshole. And Lander named Knicks forward Mikal Bridges. Then Mamdani, who aired a campaign ad during the Knicks playoff broadcast, came up just short. He said Tibbs, then head coach Tom Thibodeau. The question was, name a Knicks player besides Jalen Brunson. Now, what I find incredible, now this is the one thing that I do want to parse out of that guy's fucking speech. Nobody likes a name dropper. Nobody likes a name dropper, especially when you couldn't name a single fucking player not even a year ago. You couldn't name a single player. You named the head coach at the time. But you couldn't, but all of a sudden, you can name players past, present, past and present, talking about, although I will give, to be fair, I will give him credit for mentioning Dante DiVincenzo, or whatever his first name is. I think it's Dominic. Is it Dominic DiVincenzo, babe? Look, wife can't hear me at the moment, but I will give him, let's see, Heliodor says, as much as we don't want to give him airtime, we can't have a discussion about communism or socialism and wealthy American Nepo babies without him specifically. Absolutely. Because that's what he is. Listen, folks, the fact that New York City, the fact that Lower Manhattan was essentially a playpen south of Canal Street for political influencers and the political influencer class here in the Empire State, it shouldn't surprise anybody. They closed the entire lower third of Manhattan. For those of you who don't know, Manhattan is an island. Manhattan is a very long island, not quite as long as Long Island, but you get the point. It's like 15 miles from the north end to the other, from north to south. But they closed the whole lower third. Canal Street is like the last big street, right? People know what Canal Street is in New York City. They know what it is. It's where all the Chinese shops used to be, where you could buy like fake bags. Now it's just fucking West Africans. It's nothing but West Africans in Canal Street. All the stuff, and it's so crazy because all these Muslim West Africans that operate down there on Canal Street, it's filthy. Now, It's filthy. You don't see any of the Chinese. This is Chinatown in Manhattan, and all the China, they're all fucking gone, all gone. Even some of the they had food halls along Canal Street. Those are gone too. Like Soho is like that area is just oof. But the city closed down the entire lower half of Manhattan. Not the lower half, the lower third. Shut it down just for this. And like like I said, they were turning people away from the parade area at 7 a.m. But this is what I want to talk about, right? Fake fucking fans. Fake fans. Fake fans, dude. I hate fake fans. Right? A lot of people are mad at me about this one here. Because this fucking bozo here, Randy Wilkins wrote this morning. Well, no, he wrote yesterday. He goes, I'm not even a Knicks fan, and I love this speech. Dude embodies everything great about New York City. I can't say the same for the bozo team owner, though. Congrats to Knicks fans again. This bitch. Filmmaker, director of The Captain for ESPN. Why are all journalists, all sports journalists, a bunch of fucking twinks? Why is this? Why is this? Like, just a bunch of leftist fucking twinks. It's ridiculous. And he goes, oh, I responded, I said, they're all revealing themselves now, ladies and gentlemen. It was never about the Knicks winning the championship for these fuckers. It was always about the feeling of cultural dominance and glomming on the accomplishments of the guys on the court for the advancement of their political agenda. The issue, as they say, is never the issue. The issue is always the revolution. And it's the truth. It's the truth. These people used the Knicks. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. They used the Knicks. They all used the Knicks for their own political gain. Every last one of them did. There ain't a single person. There ain't a single influencer. You had you had Kathy Hochul. You had Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine. You had all these fucking do-nothings lined up as if they were the ones shooting in the gym. I can't stand that for the life of me. I hate that. Game 3, when it was announced that the president was going to be in the house for Game 3, the amount of negative energy, and y'all, like, if you follow me on X at Isaiah L. Carter, the amount of negative fucking energy that these people called down. Trump, listen, if you listen,
it was twofold. It was twofold, bro.
If
the energy and the focus shifted, it was too. New Yorkers don't fuck with him no way.
Well, be that
before the presidency.
Be that as it may, Mamdani. Be that as it may.
Central Park 5, like
well,
it's deep. It's deep.
Well, the Central Park. We you know what? I actually want to go over the Central Park 5 ad one of these days.
Nah, but I'm saying New Yorkers didn't fuck with him from that. Like, the beef is deep.
Well,
that's the part that I don't think people understood. Like, we understand y'all national beef, but we had our own beef before that.
Yeah, well, Zoran doomed the Mets to like a 12-game losing streak after he hugged up one of the mascots. And the fact of the matter is, like, these people were actually, like, these same leftists and these same influencers were calling down the negative energy. They actively hoped that the Knicks would lose the game 3 when the president was there, and they did.
And they're weird. Anybody that roots against them is weird.
I completely agree. They're fucking weird. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And some of those people who were rooting against the Knicks were in that crowd.
Because they weren't there for the Knicks. They didn't like the money.
I know, but you know what though, baby? I am going to channel some of I will channel some of that energy, because this right here is insane, right? Like I said, I was dealing with this all morning. This fucking guy here, May Bryan, James Dolan will drag a group of black men to Washington to give a photo op to a racist, pedophile, and insurrectionist, but won't take a picture with the mayor of New York City who threw his team a parade. Same James Dolan who said we should put politics aside for sports, huh?
He's throwing it. See, that's the fucking problem. Y'all put the people above the office, and that's where we fucking up. You never put the people in office before the fucking office.
There it is.
They can't hear me.
No, they can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
No, I can hear you in the headphones. And listen, anytime you want to say something, just come right off. You just come right back and say it. And this is what this was my response to that fucking guy. I said, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the reason why black men don't rock with Democrats like that anymore. The fuck you mean drag a group of black men to Washington exactly? Are black men human beings with agency and choice, or fucking livestock to be used for inconvenient dick and votes? And why is it always you fucking white leftists who do this? It's always them. Oh, you can't. Okay, yeah, you can't hear her well. Okay, sorry about that, babe. I'm about to actually hook your microphone back up, so if you want to talk, they can hear you properly.
Okay.
Well, I understand. But yeah, it's like these people aren't real fans. Zoran Mamdani is not a real fan of the Knicks. And that's why Jimmy sunned you. Jimmy sunned you, and everybody knows it.
I know.
Everybody knows it.
All our politicians on either side.
Exactly. You do. You absolutely do. But like this right here is fucking goated. It's
I don't need to quote to you. Very proud of our team. Brought you a championship. Aren't waiting 53. You weren't.
Now, and here's the thing.
Yes.
I want to like this one part. I know we went over this last hour, but it's this part in particular I want to go over again.
Thank you for waiting 53 years. Although I have to say, when I look out over the Knicks fans here, you all don't look older than 53 years. Some of you weren't waiting 53. You weren't born yet.
It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. I'm 44. Most of the fuckers in that crowd in front of City Hall were all under the age of 40. Most of them were under the age of 40. I think one of the oldest people there was Jimmy. Jimmy Dolan might have been the oldest person there, because I know Jimmy's like 71, I think. Something like that. Hey, Google, how old is James Dolan?
James Dolan, executive chairman and CEO of Madison Square Garden Sports and Entertainment, is 71 years old.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah, he's 71 years old. Well, it's a force. I was taught to say thank you as a child. He's 71 years of age. Damn, he's not that much older than my own parents. Whew. So yeah, he has every right. And the one thing that these young commies, the one thing that they absolutely hate being reminded of is the fact that they're young and don't know shit. They hate that. That's one of the reasons why, like, when Dolan clocked them the way that he did. Because most of these people, I'm telling you right now, folks, they have been fed a steady diet of you're special. You've got special knowledge. You're really great. And we want to make you feel seen and loved and all of this. And you get the fucking participation trophy, kids.
Yeah, but we didn't want the participation.
Oh, you didn't? Well, you didn't because you have sense.
No, but the parents are who, like, we blame the kids for the participation trophy, but they didn't give themselves.
Oh, I'm not blaming the kids. The kids had no agency in that case. That was absolutely the parents.
It's totally the parents.
That was absolutely the parents.
Parents who couldn't bear to see their children.
Right. But I don't know what I would ever do if I saw my kid cry. Like feeling personally fucking traumatized at a child crying because they don't get their way. That's like who's the kid here? Who's actually the kid? But I digress. I really again, I'm actually grateful to Dolan for doing this, but this next part is important.
So, but we're very, very happy to have brought you a championship. I'm very proud of our team. Look, I don't need your vote. I don't need to quote to you, right? About what happened here, and because if you're real Knicks fans, you know it already.
If you're real Knicks fans, you know it already. He's absolutely right. I said earlier, I was never a Knicks fan until maybe this year. I stopped just for my own experience, speaking as an individual. I stopped talking shit about the Knicks last year. No, it wasn't after. No. It was actually last year. Right when I forget who because like y'all had a bunch of injuries in the Eastern Conference. Y'all made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, no?
Yeah, but we lost.
I know, I remember.
And I said Knicks was up doing it.
Yeah, and you were absolutely right. But no, what I'm saying is there was how many didn't Brunson got hurt. Oh shit. Brunson got hurt, I think. And then who's the one that they traded away? The dark-skinned brother, huh? The one they traded away. I can't remember his name. Dark-skinned brother. I cannot remember his name. But anyways, I stopped talking shit about the Knicks last year because I saw what they were trying to do. I saw that for the first time, it actually looked like they were serious about bringing a championship home. Dolan had gotten out of the way. He let his basketball guys, he brought in good basketball guys and let them do exactly what they needed to do. I was very confused about the Tom Thibodeau firing.
No, it was perfect. He knew what he was doing.
But I see it now. But like I said, I was confused about it at first. But then once I understood, and once a lot of people told me that, like Tibbs could only take him but so far, and all that kind of stuff, like I got it, right? I understood. Zoran's could not name a single player on the Knicks last year. And you mean to tell me that this guy goes and quotes, I'm trying to find a clip of it. I don't want to play the whole fucking speech, but I at least want to play. Oh, here we go. Dante DiVincenzo. Dante DiVincenzo. It was nice of him to give an honorable. I will say this. It was nice of Zoran to give an honorable mention to Dante DiVincenzo. It was. I do have to be fair in that regard. However, bitch, you could not name a single fucking player on this team. So that means one of your little fairy boy speech writers had to basically look up them names for you. That's what that told me. Like, just listen to this. Like, all of the names that this guy drops. It was embarrassing.
We are here not just because of this team that will go down in New York City legend. I'm talking about guys like Ronaldo Balkman, Marty Collins, Raymond Felton, Marcus Camby, Kristaps Porzingis, J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, and the whole Knicks tape era. I'm talking about guys like Tony Douglas, who I watched tie the single-game franchise record for threes from the stands in 2011. I'm talking about Amari, who got this whole city fired up when he joined. And I'm talking about Jared Jeffries and Lance Thomas and Langston Galloway. Players who gave everything every game, even when a 20-win season was all that was in sight. This championship belongs to them too, because championships aren't just built in one season. It belongs to Emmanuel Quickley, R.J. Barrett, Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle. And also to a coach who helped lay the groundwork, Tom Thibodeau. Thanks to each of these New Yorkers and two.
Again, this fucker couldn't name a single player, but as soon as he wins an election and 6 months into his first term, this guy knows. This guy is dropping honorable mentions to guys who ain't been on the team in years. Like what the fuck are we? What the fuck even is this, man? Like, do honorable mentions even mean anything at that point? It's just stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's like, bro, it's every time Zoran speaks, it sounds like just it's communist love bombing to me. That's all it is. It's love bombing. It's like, bro, we get it. You trying to fit in. You're a weird kid from Bronx Science who ain't from New York. Mr. fucking Cardamom. You're an Indian boy by way of Uganda, and you trying to fit in. You trying to fit in with everybody, even though you look like you come from Jackson Heights. You could pass for somebody in Jackson Heights. He grew up in Manhattan. He a rich boy. That's all he is. And he trying to fit in. The problem is he's a fucking racist. He don't fuck with black folk. He don't fuck with black folk. Black folk don't fuck with him. The working class, especially not us working class blacks. Listen, we both in a union. We are both union employees. Ain't no like there is no like I have no love for that guy because I know for a fact, having lived in New York City for over 10 years and living here in New Row for almost a year, I can tell you right now, these fucking gentrifiers, these fucking transplants, they love Zoran for the simple fact that he is them. He is them. He's out that mob, like we say down in Baltimore. He out that mob. He is a rich boy. He's one of these little affluent fucks that hang out in Williamsburg.
Oh, well, it's a lit thing. You killed me.
He one of them, y'all. And it's no wonder that everything that he does is what is it? No, well, performative, yes. But there's another word I'm looking for. It's meant to antagonize the middle class. When you listen, when you cut out all when you do everything you can to turn the major thoroughfares of your city into car-free bikeways so that these little punk-ass Midwestern transplants can ride their bikes everywhere while also eliminating individual movement. Because let's be honest, they don't want people owning a car here. They don't want people owning a car in New York City. They don't want people having shit. They either want you to be very, very rich or very poor so that way you can stay on the government dole. That's it. Zoran is a fucking poser. As are the rest of them Democrats that sat there on that stage and pretended like it was them shooting in the gym. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous at this point. The wife is coming back. The wife is coming back. I think you hold on, baby. Hold on, baby.
I'm still chewing. It's fine.
Okay. This is fun. Welcome back. Oh, wrong one. Hang on. It's this one, I think. So, hey, Heliodorus, if you're still there, Reenie's back.
So
Hang on a second, guys. Hold on. There we go. Trying to get this thing back. Okay, so it's the other one then. Give me a second, y'all. But you have something you want to say? Because while I do this, really? Wow. While I do this, the floor is yours. You can say what you want, babe.
I was like Pete. Oh, I'm playing. Anyways, here's the thing where I think you'll always be set up for disappointment if you are waiting for government to do right by you. Zoran has been doing his job.
No. Center.
Zoran has been doing his job. Right? So his job as mayor is to present the keys to, like, that's his job. Right? And we can't conflate what the job is with who he is.
Fair.
If he's doing the job, he's doing the job. Now, let's just not forget, because I feel like we've forgotten from the 1900s, like, who politicians are. And we've gotten to this very tribal space where, it's it's almost as if like Knicks fans, like politics has become like Knicks Nation in a lot of ways, where either side, you can't talk shit about the team. The other side is the enemy, and there's no common ground. Where that works for sports fandom, it doesn't work in a space where we're supposed to be having conversations to develop policies that are good for most and not just some. So I think that's where we kind of have to pull our heads out of our asses and figure out, what do we want? Because folks will say, well, we want X, Y, and Z, but then they'll never tell you what they're willing to give up to get it. And everything comes at a cost and a price. Sometimes it's your pride. Sometimes it's you choosing to walk away. Sometimes it's you choosing not to participate and suffering with the consequences of that. But you don't get something for nothing. Everything has a price.
Absolutely.
The bill always comes due.
The bill always comes due.
You know, where he lost me personally, and I'm no longer a New York City resident, so it doesn't really matter. It only really matters with going to work. But he lost me with the whole free buses. Because as someone who grew up here, who finna pay for that? Because guess what? The bus drivers still need to get paid.
Yep.
The buses still need gas. They need pest control because they're dirty. They need cleaners because they're dirty. Where is all of this labor supposed to be financed?
But even more than that.
And also, hold on. Also, the buses are actively breaking down. Like there needs to be we need we need physical buses. Like there needs to be an order. And how is that going to happen if it's free for riders? You know how that's going to happen? It's coming out of my check. It's coming out of his check. It's coming out of people's property taxes. It's coming out of the working class's pocket. Because now we're in a space where working class and middle class, there's no clear defining line anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's right. What? You're doing great. Oh, you want this? Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's back, y'all.
Hey.
I mean, I agree. Heliodorus, who is a real sweetheart, says we both have great voices for broadcasting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, fun fact about me. So I love musicals. And I was a bit of a theater nerd. I actually starred in Moliere's The Cuckold.
You told me that, yeah.
As Gorgeous. I was the cuckolded husband. Shout out to Lehman College Performing Arts Center. I also am an alumnus of Lehman College. So shout out to them. That's where I got my first taste of the stage, darling. Yes,
okay.
darling, yes.
And
I have been hamming it up for decades.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yes. yes.
And also, he says, agree, rituals and traditions should never be used to criticize the politician who is appearing at or / upholding them. And no politics should be discussed at a Knicks celebration event.
Yes. Like, why did we have to include that? Like,
because
come on.
I'll tell you why. In fact, I'll even show you what I wrote.
What did you write?
Hold on a second. I'm trying to find it now. Yeah. So this fucking guy here.
Whoa.
This fucking
Language.
guy. Yeah. Well, He says Dolan, in criticizing Dolan, he said Dolan's Jeremy Schneider, this fucking twink. He says Dolan's response to Mamdani's speech conveys a complete misunderstanding of what makes this Knicks championship so special and meaningful to the city and the fan base. A love letter to Knicks fandom. On the day his team brings New York a championship, his insecurity wins out.
And like, why do we care about Jeremy? Like, why is he a factor? Because it's sounding like he's a non-mother effing factor.
To which this was my response.
Oh, so why are we responding to non-factors?
Because people need to get
people don't need anything. You need to get it, not them. They'll never get it. You can't convince people of things that they already made up their mind about.
Well, this is what I wrote. I said, let me get this straight. So, because Jimmy Dolan didn't join in the glazing of the dear leader and the rest of New York's Politburo, like the rest of you groupie fucking leftist weirdos, that means he misunderstood what makes this Knicks championship so meaningful.
I mean, again, y'all are getting into caring way more, and this is where, not to cut you off, but y'all are putting so much energy into the fight about Zoran and who fucking cares, bro? This is the thing. These are the things that keep taking the attention off of the players and the amazing.
I agree. I completely agree with that.
Something amazing.
I completely agree with that.
Do you understand? Even during the even during the 13-game winning streak, I was getting questions like, so what are you gonna do when the Knicks lose?
Oh,
I'm sorry. What? What? Why are you even bringing this juju? Did your team win 13 games? What are you gonna do when your team loses? Listen.
I mean, listen as a DC United supporter, I get those questions. I get shit like that a lot.
I mean,
I do. I get that a lot. It's
nah, y'all got.
It's so bad.
Let me tell you something about DC United, y'all. DC United is going through their Knicks phase. They're 20, their 2000s Knicks phase, where
fair
the
and
coaches
scary
keep changing,
fair.
the players keep changing, the fans are just, we love you, but damn. That's where y'all are, and y'all will get to where y'all will be.
That is true.
It just takes time.
That is true.
I mean, we're not gonna wait 53 years again because we're doing this again next year, same time, same place. But yeah, no.
But you do have a point. You do have a point. I mean, but it's bad because your in-laws always tease me about my DC United fandom.
They tease me about rooting to be a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
And guess what? Champs.
Yeah.
Champs.
There you go.
Never doubt a New Yorker.
Never doubt a New Yorker.
Ever. We will show you up.
So
then ignore you.
So then I was like, I said, I'm sorry. Did Zoran suit up and play with Jalen Brunson? Did I miss that? What was it? Kathy Hochul who was wide open and completed the Knicks' 29-point comeback in Game 4, and not OG Anunoby? Was it Mark Levine who coached the Knicks to victory instead of Mike Brown? I didn't fucking think so. This is why I hate you depraved leftists so much. You cared nothing about the Knicks this entire time. The only purpose those guys on the court served was as a generative theme for your cultural revolution. All the real fans of the team, like we mentioned earlier, were getting turned away from the parade area at 7 in the fucking morning because the dear leader had the entire bottom third of Manhattan closed down.
Why?
Influencers
the fans were full. They didn't. No. Let's be clear about what happened. They did not plan for the amount of people that were going to fucking show up. They did not plan. It's not about the closing down the lower. No. They did not expect that many people to come.
How do you not expect? a bunch of people. There are estimates,
because
folks.
we keep doubting the New Yorkers.
There were estimates, folks, that of like 5 million people.
I heard 3.
You heard 3?
Heard 3.
I heard upwards of 5.
Somewhere in between 3 and 5. I honestly feel it's because here's the thing why I say somewhere in between. Because there were people who were out there late at night who were like trying to like camp out overnight and then got kicked out by the cops. And then people that got there at like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and
still didn't get in.
Do you know how many people called out?
Yeah. We talked about it.
So many people called out.
Yeah.
So many people called out. Like, honestly, it should not have even been on a weekday.
It shouldn't have.
Because it caused a lot of logistical problems for people who actually had, who
work for a living.
Call out.
Who work for a living.
Because granted, like I couldn't call out because my co-teacher was going to be out for her son's graduation. So I'm not going to, I can't call out. No. And there were a lot of people who had to make those decisions. Like, listen, I already was going to call out, but I can't go to the parade because I got XYZ to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not something where I could postpone it. It's like, no, it's a graduation. It's a prom send off. It's a regents, whatever it is. And it did not give folks the opportunity to see the Knicks and to celebrate with them.
Absolutely.
And it would have been a better opportunity on the weekend. I mean, granted, I am not up on all the parades and stuff. June is a very busy month in New York City. So I'm not saying that it could have happened on Saturday, but I feel like they could have did something. Like you said, if it couldn't go down 5th, it could have went down 7th. Like y'all could have figured it out. Y'all could have figured it out.
You could have figured it out.
You could have put it in chat.
You could have accommodated. Hold on a second. You could have accommodated. You could have accommodated all them people in Times Square alone.
No.
Oh yes. If the parade started at Columbus Circle, think of the route. If it started at at 7th Ave, came all the way down to 34th Street, and ended right there at Madison Square Garden, you could have easily had 3-4 million people right there. Easily.
Well, we do that for New Year's. You know,
we do that for the Macy's parade for Thanksgiving every year. You know. But anyways, I think that's about does it for the evening.
Go Knicks.
Go Knicks.
And when they doubt you, talk shit about you, mush you in the back of your neck, when you prove them wrong,
try to take out your ankles not once, not twice, but 3 times. Yeah.
But when you prove them wrong, you don't have to say shit.
Not a word.
Because the work spoke for itself.
Absolutely.
And this goes out to Wemby.
Hold on. I'm getting out of the blast radius on this one.
My dear Wemby.
Hold on. Hold. Yeah, get you.
No, you don't gotta do all that. Just now I gotta lean back. Oh, shit. You doing too much. Yeah. My dear Wemby. Now, here's the thing. If you ever in your life come back to New York and think you're gonna put hands on players, understand we finna put hands on you. We were polite. You got hit with an egg. That was us on our best behavior. You've been warned. Keep your hands to your own body. That's all.
And with that, Thank y'all for joining us tonight. This has been a blast. This has been a really cool experience. Colin Wright will be joining us Tuesday night. Thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you again.